Hey, David, why don't we check out some open houses this weekend?
Huh? Why would we go to those?
I was looking at listings in our area. There's a really nice one within our budget.
We don't need to look at houses.
I think it's time we bought our own house. We've saved up quite a bit.
What's bringing this up suddenly?
It's not sudden. We've been saving for 2 years now.
What? We don't need a house now. Living with my parents is fine.
Fine for who exactly?
For everyone. What's wrong with our current arrangement?
What are you talking about? We only moved in with your parents to save money for a down payment. What's the point of living with them if we're not going to buy a house? Have you given up on our original plan?
The point is, we're saving money every month.
That was never meant to be permanent.
But living with my parents means we don't have to pay rent. It really helps with expenses.
We already have enough saved for a decent down payment.
Why waste money on a mortgage when we have a perfectly good living situation?
Sorry, but I never planned to live with them forever, and to be honest, I'm at my breaking point.
What? Why?
Are you seriously asking me that?
Yes, I am. What's wrong with living here?
You live here too, so you must know. Your parents criticize me every day and make snide remarks about my job and the housework. I'm tired of it.
You're being too sensitive.
Am I? Just yesterday, your mother complained about how I fold laundry.
Well, my parents can be a bit harsh with their words, but they're not wrong, are they?
Excuse me?
If you helped out more, they wouldn't have to say anything.
I work 50 hours a week to support this family, and you expect me to fold laundry perfectly?
See? You use work as an excuse to dump all the housework and childcare on them. Of course my parents are going to complain when they see their son being taken advantage of by his wife.
Taken advantage of? Are you serious?
You're barely home. They're raising Emma more than you are.
Well then, David, why don't you earn enough to support everyone? I'm not working this much because I want to.
What did you say?
You heard me. I'd love to be home more, and I'd love to help out more around the house if I could. I want to spend more time with our daughter, Emma, too. But who's going to pay the bills if I don't work? If you're going to complain, why don't you get a full-time job?
What's with that attitude? Are you looking down on me because I'm part-time?
That's not what I said.
You clearly think you're better than me because you make more money.
I'm not looking down on you, but if you're going to criticize me, you should try harder. I'm the main breadwinner, yet I'm expected to handle housework and childcare too. It's exhausting. And all these snide remarks from your parents, they're just upset that their daughter-in-law makes more than their son, aren't they?
Don't bring my parents into this.
They're already involved. They make that clear every day.
My parents aren't that narrow-minded. No matter how much you earn, you're still just a wife. Don't forget that a wife's primary duty is housework and childcare.
Then what's a husband's primary duty? Isn't it providing for the family?
Shut up. Gender roles don't matter these days.
You just contradicted yourself completely.
What do you mean?
But you just said I have duties because I'm the wife.
That's different.
How is it different?
Look, I'm happy living with my parents. It's better for Emma too, living in a lively house with everyone. So we don't need to go looking at houses.
You're not even considering my feelings about this. Having our own home has always been my dream. You agreed that we should save money to buy our own house 2 years ago, before we moved in with your parents. What's changed?
Hey, I know. You want to build something so badly. Let's renovate my parents' house.
What?
Wouldn't that be perfect? We could make it nicer for everyone. The plumbing's getting old and Mom and Dad have been wanting to update things. Let's use our down payment savings to fix up the house.
Are you kidding me? I absolutely refuse. That's not what I've been saving money for.
Come on, be reasonable.
I am being reasonable. That money is for our house.
What's the big deal? Why are you so against it?
Because it's not our house, it's your parents' house.
But we live here too.
Let me make this clear. If you go ahead with renovation plans behind my back, I won't forgive you. I'll take Emma and leave. Hey, Sarah, I need to talk to you about something. What is it? Why won't you help pay for the renovations? You've been taking advantage of my parents all this time. The least you could do is show some gratitude. What? Don't play dumb. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Actually, I don't. I heard everything from my brother. He said you're opposing the renovation plans for the house, and you even threatened divorce. That is so low. He told you about that conversation? Of course he did. We're family. Well, obviously, he hasn't told you the whole truth. He's painted an unfair picture of me as the bad guy, but I'm the one that's been having a hard time here. Unfair? My brother came to me crying. He said his wife refused to help with the renovation costs. He had to swallow his pride and beg me to lend him some money. David came to you crying? He was devastated by your behavior. What? So David was trying to go ahead with the renovations anyway, even after I explicitly told him not to? Don't raise your voice at me. I'm typing, Jenny. Don't get smart with me. You're being completely unreasonable. Why are you so against renovating? You've been nothing but a burden on my parents since you moved in. You dump all the housework and childcare on them and just laze around the house. You have no right to veto the renovation plans. What David does with his savings is none of your business. Who's lazing around? Everyone can see it. See what exactly? I've heard all about what a terrible wife you are. You take advantage of living here and don't do any of the hard work. And when my parents try to correct you, you talk back to them and order them to do the housework themselves. I hear Emma's picking up your awful attitude too. She completely disrespects my parents. Seriously? David said all that? Every word. About his own daughter too? Unbelievable. My brother was crying, feeling so guilty about how you treat our parents. He just wants to repay them by making their house nicer, but you said there's no point spending money on old people because they'll be dead soon. How dare you? They deserve to live in comfort for the rest of their lives. I never said anything like that. You're calling my brother a liar now? I would never say something so disrespectful to your parents. Stop lying. You've been living here comfortably, so you should start contributing some money. Got it, you ungrateful wife? Do your job and support your husband. I work full-time to support this family. Oh, please, spare me the working woman act. It's not an act. I work 50 hours a week. That doesn't excuse you from family obligations. And what exactly are David's obligations? Don't try to change the subject. This is about you and the renovations. No, this is about David lying to you. You need to show more respect to this family. I need to talk to David about this. Don't you dare make my brother feel worse than he already does. I think there's been a misunderstanding. You shouldn't butt in until you know the whole truth. The only thing I understand is that you're being selfish and ungrateful. We'll see about that. What's going on, David? Why are you spreading lies to Jenny?
What lies?
And I know you're going ahead with the renovation plans.
Oh, wait, I can explain.
Please do, I'm listening.
Well, did Jenny tell you everything?
Yes, how you asked Jenny for renovation money and how you painted me as a terrible wife to do it.
You're making it sound worse than it is.
How should it sound? You told her I insulted your parents.
But I had no choice. I'm tired of being caught between you and my parents.
Caught between us?
You don't understand the pressure I'm under.
Then help me understand.
Actually, my parents have been asking about renovating for a while. They want us to stay instead of building a new house and turn this into a two-family home.
You never told me that.
Because I knew how you would react.
You mean honestly, like a normal person?
Of course I refused at first. I knew you'd never agree, but they wouldn't back down.
So you went behind my back instead?
They're my parents. What was I supposed to do?
Talk to me, your wife? But instead, when I immediately said no, you decided to rope Jenny in to force it through.
I needed support.
Support in lying about me?
Look, why don't we just give up on building our own house and make this a two-family home? I'll tell Jenny I lied about everything. And if my parents give you any more grief, I'll tell them off.
Now you'll tell them off after months of criticism and harassment?
I'm trying to fix this.
Protecting your wife from nasty comments and admitting your lies should be a given, not a bargaining chip. Listen, I absolutely won't pay for renovating your parents' house. If you're so set on a two-family home, build it yourself. But like I said, if you do that, I'll take Emma and leave.
You're being unreasonable.
I'm being unreasonable? You lied about me to your entire family.
What's your problem? After all this begging, you could at least try to do what your husband asked. You stingy, stubborn witch.
Excuse me?
You heard me. You never listen.
I listen plenty. I just don't agree with your lies.
Fine, that's how you want it, then leave. Get a divorce, do whatever you want.
Is that really what you want?
Maybe it is.
Oh, so now you're the one getting angry? Oh, fine, let's both cool down. For now, all renovation and construction plans are off the table. We'll talk about this again when we're both calmer.
Whatever.
We need to discuss this properly.
There's nothing to discuss. You've made your position clear.
And you've made yours clear by lying to your family.
Just leave me alone for now.
Fine, but this isn't over.
It never is with you.
What's going on, Jenny? This morning, renovation contractors suddenly showed up at the house saying they were here to explain the construction timeline. I knew nothing about this, and they said you're the one who signed the contract. What's going on? Oh, you finally noticed? What do you mean, finally noticed? It's simple. You refused to help with the renovation, so I decided to rebuild it myself. What? Why are you so surprised? Someone had to step up. Step up and do what exactly? I've been wanting to move back home anyway, and my company said I could transfer to a position that allows remote work, so I decided to go ahead and rebuild the house. Without consulting anyone who lives here? I consulted with Mom and Dad. What? Oh, don't worry about the money. Unlike someone stingy, I'm generous with both my wallet and my heart. I work for a big company and make good money. Paying for house renovations is no problem for me. This isn't about money, isn't it? That's all you seem to care about. So this means we'll all be living together, your parents, us, and you? Actually, no. No? No, it'll just be 2 generations living together because you're getting kicked out. What did you say? You heard me perfectly well. You're kicking me out of my home? My parents' home. You and Emma need to leave. Then it'll be just my brother, our parents, and my family living together peacefully without any strangers getting in our way. Why are you kicking my daughter and I out? Do you really need to ask? Yes, I do. Isn't it obvious? We don't want to live with such a disrespectful daughter-in-law, and definitely not with a sassy little brat who's learning to look down on her grandparents like you do. I can't believe this is happening. Believe it, the house renovations won't have rooms for you and your kid. There's no place for a lazy wife like you anymore. That's fine, but are you sure about this? What do you mean? Are you really sure you want to do this? Worry about yourself. I've never heard of an in-law getting kicked out of the house they're living in. My brother's pretty angry about how stubborn you've been, and if you get divorced, life will be tough as a single mom. But don't come crying to us. You asked for this by behaving the way you did. Is that supposed to scare me? It should. Divorce is totally fine. Actually, it would be a relief. What? You heard me. Well then, I'll pack my things and leave with Emma. I'll leave the divorce papers here too. Have David sign them and file them as soon as possible, will you? Having a practically jobless husband and critical in-laws is just dead weight. I'm better off without them. You can't be serious. I'm absolutely serious. What? I know you work hard at your New York-based company, and if you have a stable income at a big company, that's reassuring. You can be the new breadwinner for your parents instead of me. Instead of you? What are you talking about? The breadwinner of our family is David, obviously. You're just the wife. Normally the man should be the breadwinner. Is that what he told you? What do you mean? That would be nice, wouldn't it? Having a husband that actually supports his wife. But David currently works part-time and makes about $15,000 a year. It's pretty difficult for him to be the breadwinner, so I've been supporting the family with my income. Part-time work? What do you mean? This is the first I'm hearing about this. Of course it is. He probably couldn't tell his sister that he was demoted to part-time because he was so incompetent. What? Should I continue? Yeah, go ahead. David's income was never that high to begin with, but I didn't mind. I figured I could just earn more myself. Even after we had a child, I tried my best at work, but David seemed to hate that I made more than him. He kept saying things like, "It's your fault I can't focus on work," and slacked off, which just made promotions and raises even more impossible for him. Really? Want to hear more? Keep going. Finally, he ended up on the layoff list during the recent downturn, but the company took pity on him and said, "We can keep you on as part-time since you have a family to provide for. that's how he became part-time, and that's when we started living with your parents. Oh my God, you're kidding, right? I wish. It was going to be tough to buy a house on just my income, so I wanted to save up more for a down payment. That's why we moved in with your parents. Looking back, it was probably a mistake. I never thought living here would be this exhausting. I can't believe my brother is just working part-time as a grown man. Don't say that. David is actually quite sensitive and gets hurt easily. Oh, and that's not all. There's one more important detail that you should know. What? Your parents have been spending all their pension and have almost no savings. This means that you'll have to become the breadwinner. What? But that shouldn't be a problem for you, right? Since you're working for a big company in the city. It's great that you can earn enough to cover renovation costs without a moment's hesitation. This is not great at all. Sure, I work for a big company, but I'm just a low-level employee at their subsidiary. I don't work at headquarters. What? You're not at headquarters? I never actually said that I worked at headquarters. True, but given how you always talk, anyone would assume. I mean, you're always talking about the big company you work at and how you've got a management position at the office. Shut up. So I exaggerated a bit. Everyone does that. It's not my fault. Wow, that angry response is so like David. It's interesting how siblings turn out so similar. I really did plan to pay for the renovations, but maybe not the whole amount. I was thinking of having David and our parents pay half. They won't be able to pay even half. What am I going to do? I went ahead and ordered some pretty luxurious specifications. By the way, would it be difficult to make the payments with just your income? Even though it's a subsidiary, having a parent company that's a major corporation and allowing remote work sounds like the benefits you get must be pretty decent. I could manage, but I'd have to put my entire salary towards the payments. Your entire salary? So that means living expenses would have to come from your parents' pension and David's part-time work. You'll need to be pretty strict with the budget. Hey, I'm just curious, but how much do you make? Since you said divorce wouldn't be a problem, you must earn quite a bit, right? I do all right. With recent raises, I'm making about $160,000 a year. What? I decided early on not to rely on David's income. It was tough, but living with your parents actually helped me focus on my career, so I'm grateful for that at least. Maybe you could help out a little? No way. After we get divorced, my ex-husband and his family will be strangers to me. I'm going to use every single penny I earn on my daughter and her future. Nothing else. So, good luck with the payments. I'm sure having a nice house will motivate you to work harder, especially with all those luxurious specifications. Jenny and her family quickly tried to cancel the renovation contract, but some work had already been arranged and couldn't be canceled. They had to go through with those renovations, and the whole family was left with a huge loan. To make the payments, David finally found a full-time job somewhere else. Jenny started doing freelance work on the side in addition to her main job. Their parents even started working at the local supermarket. As for me and Emma, we're living peacefully and quietly on our own without any trouble from her father's family. Now I can finally focus on spending quality time with my daughter and enjoying my own hobbies.
Thank you for watching all the way until the end. If you felt good after watching this video, please like the video. If not, please leave a comment and give us your feedback. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Your comments and likes help this channel grow. We hope you enjoy our other stories as well.